Hey guys, this is video contest entry for ANDREWBALLINA. He's having, I guess you would call it a name his slasher film competition. Before I get into it, Andrew, I was gonna actually type this in the comments section, but I decided to add it to the my video response instead. You were saying you were having problems with finding actors to be in your movie. And what I was thinking, what you should do is contact the drama students at your local university. Like I always find it kind of weird that aspiring filmmakers and aspiring actors never hang out, and I think it's because aspiring filmmakers are actually film lovers, where I don't think actors are. But hopefully you can get them to be in your movie. And what the idea would be was, you know, you want to make a movie and they want to act. So what better way to show what they can do than be in your movie, and then they'll have something to show, what they can do. All right. The first part of the thing was to show some slasher films that people might enjoy, or that I enjoy. And first one up is the French film Inside. I know I've shown this one before. This is about an expectant mother who's being terrorized by a psychotic woman. I really enjoyed this film. It's my favorite of the big four French slasher films, which would be Frontiers, and the other one I'm going to show in a minute, and Martyrs, which is actually a French-Canadian slasher film. Right. So there's the back. This is a really gory film. I'm not really even big into slasher films that much, really into them that much, but this is one of my faves. Next up would be number two on my list of the big four French slasher films, and it's High Tension. This one is a little bit controversial amongst some horror film fans because the plot is somewhat similar to Dean Koontz's Intensity, which was made into a TV movie back in the late 90s. Both of them have the same start-off point where two young college students go to visit the one girl's family, and then a big psycho shows up and then slaughters the family, and then the girl stows away with the slasher. So both films are the same in that respect, but then it kind of veers off into a different direction in High Tension than Intensity. But this is a really gory film towards the beginning. Those initial kills are pretty brutal of the mother and the father. I wish they had gone with different artwork for the DVD release, because this is kind of like a big spoiler for those who've seen the movie. Like I should have went with something different. On the back, I have a promo poster that I put in there that I got before it was released in the U.S. This was the promo picture. I'm surprised they didn't go with this for the artwork. This would have been much better artwork. Alright. Next up, we have The Cottage. This is a really fun slasher movie. It starts out kind of like a gangster film, and then partway through turns into a slasher movie. This stars Andy Serkis from Andy Serkis, excuse me. He played Gollum in Lord of the Ring movies. He's kind of like the hero. Um, it's like three people, I guess, two brothers and another guy kidnap a woman, and they're trying to do a whole ransom plot, and then the girl ends up getting away, and then she runs to a nearby cottage, which is owned by a slasher, a psychotic killer type of thing. And that's really awkward, but it's really funny and also really gory. Right. My last pick is The Hills Run Red. This is a direct-to-video horror film from a few years ago. One of my favorites. The main reason why I like this film is about a student filmmaker who's trying to track down a lost horror film, which was called The Hills Run Red. And this has a really great trailer for that movie within the movie in it, which is, I really wish the film really existed because it's really awesome. It shows like a bunch of kills in succession, and it has that like early 80s feel to it. But basically, the guy finds the director's daughter, who's like all strung out on crack or something at a strip bar, and then he takes her to a hotel, gets her off crack, and then he meets up with his buddy and his girlfriend, and they go out trying to track down uh, her her father's place to see if they can find the movie. And of course, they everything goes to shit once they do. But it's a really good film. I really enjoy it. You know, it's gory too, and maybe they'll do a sequel to this. I don't know how popular this was. All right, Andrew. Now on to the second thing, naming your short horror film. I have three titles, but I'm only going to go with the one. But I'm going to talk about the first two titles and why I didn't use them. The first one is Slice. I like the title. It's kind of quick and to the point, kind of fun. But the problem was, after I thought it up, I decided I better go check on IMDb to make sure that it hadn't been used. And unfortunately, it's been used a couple times. I guess there's a Korean slasher film that translates to Slice, and there was like another short horror film named Slice as well, which unfortunately, you know, I'd love to go with that one because it's kind of, it's kind of generic, but it also seems kind of fun, you know. The second one is The Psychopath. Like, it's a three-word title, so it's not The Psychopath, it's The Psychopath, like a path you would choose in life. Like, some people might want to do good in the world, like become a priest, while others would choose the psychopath, where they just, kill people and stuff. Alright, so, which leads me to my third title. This is the one I'm going to go with, and hopefully you like it. It's Pretty Little Dead Girls. I checked, like, it seems pretty original, no one else has used it. I figured that'd be good for your movie. Hopefully you like it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Until next time, I'll talk to you later.